Hello YouTube, in this tutorial we will learn how to read from textual files, external files. Well, obviously if they are different they are external, right? Anyway, so let's create one really simple structure because it's easier to understand what we are doing. So first line and second line and third line, and that's pretty much it. So let's save it as something that I can remember because I'm relatively tired. txt, so source txt, right? So that's our kind of goal, objective of interest. Okay, so when you want to read the file, first you will use some kind of handle as an overall name of your operation, and after that you will always say open. It's not important if you are reading from file, appending to file, writing to file, or all over again. You will always use open because first you need to open file and then do something with it. Okay, so after that, what's the target? Source.txt, which is in the same place where Python resides, so I don't need to state here full path. So after that, the second argument will be the mode of operation, and in this case R means for read, W means for writing, and A means as append. So let's not complicate our lives here, so we will just do reading. So how to read everything? You will say print f as a handle dot read, self-explanatory, and that will be pretty much it. So there you go. Now it is a smart idea to use some kind of step because it's easier to understand, like all lines or something, or just result, and we will get that when we read our file, and then you can use it directly down there, and it's kind of easier on eyes, well, at least for me. So what if you want to read only specific number of characters? Well, the thing is that you will just use the same thing down there, but as argument you will pass that number of arguments, I mean characters you want to grab. So check this out first, and what will happen if you use couple of times this same line? Well, you'll have all kind of mess, and spaces are, remember this, they're also characters, so you will see them here like a real stuff, and they are real stuff. Now you'll probably say, well, is there any easier way, like can you use a for loop? Well, sure, you can say something like for x in range 3, because we have 3 lines, you can say print f read, and you will get same result pretty much. Now next thing, how to read line by line. Okay, so not couple of characters and not everything, just line by line, like matrix printer or any printer is printing line by line. So to do that you will say print f dot read line, and then what the result will be, there you go, first line. If you repeat it a couple of times, either manually or as a part of loop, the result will be pretty much same, with one big difference is this new line. Now if you're messing, for example, with some logs from a firewall or any kind of report, maybe this can be a problem, you know, empty lines with millions of reports in a file. So yeah, I mean, you need to check basically what you're doing, to put it first on a piece of paper to see your options, and then use specific stuff from programming language. Okay, but if you type s at the end of read line, the result will be pretty much this, and this is list. So when you have a list, you have indexes, meaning you can grab individual positions and do something with them, like I don't know, put them into a report, into another script, into database, and so on and so on. So next thing is, well, let's actually do that. Let's put this into actual list, like a result of reading will go to, I don't know, res, okay, and then that will be list. How I know that? Well, print type of res and result will be list. And when you have a list, you can say for x in res, you can say print that specific x, and then you will get those elements by position, like this. I mean, there is so many ways. And where is that useful? Well, if this source file contains actual IP addresses, that you can extract them and print them and pick them. So yeah, let's actually do that. Open source, where is that? Source. Right. So first thing will be this localhost and my router, and let's save it. So that's cool. Let me see, do I have any other editor? No. Okay, so when we read it, we need to, well, let's use this. Okay, for x in results, we will os.system ping and 1, and then plus that specific x, and I think that will work. Let me just see. Oh yeah, I need to import OS module, OS, and let me see, did I created some kind of mess? Oh yeah, so that will work, I think. Let me check the results, and let's introduce a little bit of pause so I can think. Sleep for 4 seconds. And we need a time module, so we also need one line here for easier results times 50. Oops, times 50. So let me see. And yeah, let's grab clear screen, like here, OS system TLS, for example, here. So we are pinging one address with one packet, then 5 seconds pause, and well, that will work. Funny stuff. Cool. Well, you can steal this source code, you can use whatever you like, but it will work. So yeah, I think that's pretty much enough for one tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will do actual, I don't know, writing to file. Yeah, so see you there.